Okay, we'll go ahead and bring the Board of Works meeting to order. Were you both given a chance to review the minutes from the previous meeting on June 16th?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign.
We also need to, I sent the minutes for the joint executive session. At the same time, were you able to view those as well?
Yes. A motion to accept the minutes for the executive meeting as emailed.
Second.
Okay, motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign.
And
Okay.
the special meeting as well.
And the special meeting that was after the executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign. You done? All right. Okay, first we have an amended task order with Commonwealth for the water project. Ben, do you mind seeing it? Check, see if that's on.
Looks like it
Looks
is.
like it is.
Yeah.
Red dot. Hello.
Yep, yep. Okay.
Again, I sent this out a couple weeks ago, and it's just basically a task order to get us through the final facets of the project. There's construction engineering inspection, the battle compliance, it's all that stuff. So, all this was budgeted within the original project costs. We'll bring 3 inspectors on for the construction. It's gonna run for a year. In contract D's case, it's gonna run for 450 days, so it'll be a year and 3 months. Also embedded within this was a little bit more investigation because, you know, we added the 500 additional services, so we needed to do some additional investigation. Primarily, that money is gonna be used for potholing. So, again, it's just sort of the final piece to the engineering puzzle. So, I mean, I can go through it in more detail if you guys would like.
Ian, do you have any questions?
I don't.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve contract and allow Dan to sign.
I'll second.
Okay, motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys, appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Ben.
I'll stay up here in case there's any other questions with any of the other project-related matters. If
Okay.
that's okay. I don't know what the general one's on.
Oh, we do have the NERC. Okay, we have a couple things that, yeah, that we can, okay. So the next thing we have is a subcontract with NERC to oversee the Bacon Davis wages.
Correct, and this is basically, it's the Northeast Indiana Regional Coordinating Council. They have people that do this type of labor standards administration work. They're based out of Fountain County, but they cover Adams County as well.
Right.
Matt Modern, who does this, is extremely good, very detailed, and for what they're charging, it's a great deal, trust me on this.
Right.
Because they'll be required to monitor each of the 4 contractors as well as their subcontractors and make sure that every single guy that touches this job that actually works on it gets paid at the appropriate Davis-Bacon wage rates for whatever, you know, their job classification is. But it's a tremendous amount of work, quite frankly, but that's what they do, and we've been using them for years to do various things. They're working at a burn, they're working for the sewer district, so highly recommend.
Yeah. And they've done work for the city in the past. I mean, obviously we have a yearly contract with them to do different things, so. So we just need a motion to approve their
So moved.
their contract.
Second.
And is it for me to sign too?
Yes, please.
Okay. Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign. Okay.
Again, their fees are also embedded within the total project cost, so it's all budgeted for, and it's gonna be paid for out of the SRF proceeds.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So then do we have, where are we good with the bond and insurance information yet? Or
The only one I was waiting on, Dan, was from SNS.
Okay.
So, I have everybody else's, and I should have theirs. He told me he was gonna get it to me in a day.
okay.
So, I think I actually had sent the info to the wrong guy, and so I reached out to another one of my contacts over there, just this morning, and he turned the contract around in an hour, so.
Okay.
That was the only thing we were waiting on.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Is that something we need to get approved with your signature then?
There's nothing to be done there. It's stuff that we've requested as a part of the contracts, Craig. And it's just bonds. There's a performance bond, there's a insurance that will cover, the city in case anything goes haywire.
Okay.
So, but it's all just part of the contract documents they're required to provide.
And we've already, so what do we need to approve those contracts? Or what?
The only thing that I sent you guys today was the actual construction contracts for the 4 contractors.
Right,
And I would suggest you guys approve those tonight. They're all signed by the contractors. They'll just require your signature and then Aaron's attest.
okay.
Do we wanna do those separately, Ian, or do we wanna do those all together?
I do them now, let him review them and sign them.
They just need to be approved individually, so you'll have, I'm just pulling them up.
While she's looking for that, have you heard any word on when any of them may start or anything like that?
I haven't gotten a good feel for that yet, Dan.
Okay.
We do have a pre-construction conference scheduled for
Right.
July 21. So at that time, we'll request schedules and all that kind of good stuff.
Okay.
So
She
Do
had-
you need them? Did you pull them up?
I've got them,
Perfect.
yeah. So, contract A is the construction agreement between the city and VTF. So that would need to be approved and authorized.
I'll make a motion to approve VTF and authorize Mayor Rickard to sign.
It's it's Board of Works.
It will.
So,
What?
approve,
We all sign it.
approve and
Oh,
sign.
okay, fine.
Second.
So a motion and a second to approve the first contract A with BTF. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign.
And then contract B is between the city and Yarberry.
I'll make a motion to approve contract B.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion and a second to approve the contract with Yarberry, project B. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed, same sign.
And then contract C is with S&S. And they're the ones that don't have the performance bid and the insurance information.
that's correct, Dan. Again, I anticipate them sending it to me by tomorrow.
Okay.
Can we approve it?
I'll make a motion
Based
to
on-
approve pending the documents received by Ben.
I'll
Perfect.
second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second for S&S. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
And then contract D with Watson.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the contract D with Watson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay.
Now, the only other thing I think is, and it's on your agenda, is we have 2 agreements with CSX, the railroad corporation. And that's for the crossing on Monroe as well as the crossing on Adams Street.
So Monroe and Adams. That's
They're
all.
encroachment agreements that CSX owns the line that Bungie uses. But we need to have access to that to essentially bore under it to
Correct.
put the new lines in. And so this gives us permission to do that.
Right.
We pay a licensing fee of $750 per agreement, and then it's available for use. There are pretty significant insurance standards. Is that an issue with the contractor that should flow directly to them? Is
No,
that
because the contract documents and specifically stated that they would enter into that agreement with the railroad. And if you look at the actual licensing agreement with CSX, the contractor of each contract A and contract C will also have to execute it as well. So it's you guys are a party to it, but so is our contractors.
Okay.
It's basically just, I mean, I know what they call it. It's called a licensing agreement, but it's basically a permit so that we can pull underneath the road.
Right. Right.
So.
Yeah.
I think the fees are a little, I think one of them's one number, one of them's another number, but I can't tell you what they are off the top.
okay?
They're-
I could be off. They're really.
They're fairly nominal, whatever they are.
I was thinking total it was around 1,400 or 1,500 for both both agreements?
I actually think, yeah, one was 1,400, one was 750.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong.
Maybe, yeah.
Is that just a one-time fee?
It
Yes.
really is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a one-time deal.
Okay.
So. And again, I think, Aaron, that those same fees can be reimbursed through the reimbursement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna tell you that on every single thing you spend money on, that we should run it through SRF and see if they'll reimburse us. So, until they say no, we're just gonna keep rolling with it.
Okay.
The license fee is $750, but there are other fees included, but their license agreements, their encroachment agreements, we need to be able to access under the rail.
Right, it has to be done to go on the railroad, that's
Yeah.
just,
In order to do the project. So, there
Make
are
a mo-
two
I'll make a motion to accept both contracts from CRX Rail
CSX.
or CSX Rail.
Second.
motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, okay. And that rail actually, where we're going is actually used by Techniplex, Dulco, cause that's actually beyond Bungie. And so they do, I think Dulco gets about one train a month that actually uses that route to get out there, so,
Okay.
yeah.
One last thing that I'll just relay to the board. We did late last week, and as you guys know, we were able to add approximately 500 additional service connections, or the replacement of 500 additional connections. So this city staff gave me some areas to look at a couple weeks ago, and we've populated a spreadsheet with these new folks. And so last, I guess it was Wednesday or Thursday, we sent out another 850 notices to these potential property owners that may have lead service lines. And we've asked them to go through the same, process we went through originally, where we sent out right of entry forms, and we've asked them to sign and give us our permission so that we can access the property to determine if they have lead or not. And if they do, we'll put them on the list to be replaced. And we've had a really pretty decent response so far. What you see over there is what we've gotten in just 2 days.
Yeah, so we received a bunch of them today.
Yeah, so, I think, Aaron had thought maybe it was as many as 75, so as those roll in,
Wow.
and again, as we get a grouping together that has some density to it, then I'll get the pot going again, and we'll start adding people to the list. So,
Okay, it's great.
again, I think we're sitting in really good shape, and I'm really happy with everything so far.
Yeah. Good.
Okay?
All right, thanks, Ben.
Okay, appreciate everything.
Yep.
Mine came. Mine went in today. Mine's not in yet.
Okay,
Thanks
we,
all.
yep, all right, thanks. We have a couple certificate of appointments. The first one is Derek Loshi as Deputy Police Chief. We need to make that a matter of record.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The next one is for Seth Haynes as Assistant Water Superintendent. We need to make that a matter of record.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. So. Carrie, we have a couple things at the wastewater department. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the first item I have on the agenda is telemetry. So we have a total of 13 lift stations around town, plus there's different things that we monitor within the plant. We are currently using a radio-controlled, basically like an alarm system. So if we lose power, we go high level, we have a float that triggers an alarm, it sends us a text message. The current company that we are using, we have been with since 2009. it's showing age, and we are no longer able to get very good customer service. So we're to the point where we need to make some updates to that. So the first one is ICA, and that quote is very similar to what we currently have. It uses radio frequency to send alarms. It's very limited on what it can do, but it does the job. Then I have another quote from Indiana Pump Works, and that is for a cellular program. We liked the way this one looked initially. We went to Kendallville, we checked it out. They're happy with it. The only thing is when we would go to bring this telemetry to the plant, it did not have the capabilities that we were looking for. It's not quite as user-friendly as the very last one from American Pump Repair. That is called SitePro. Again, it's a cellular plan, so you will have an annual subscription fee for this. But this is a very user-friendly. It has its own app. It has a website that we go to. It shows us both pumps. It shows us the well level. It tells us whether pump 1 is running or pump 2 is running, and it sends us alarms for multiple things that we don't currently get alarms for. But it is a very vast program, and it would also bring the capabilities to monitor what we need to monitor in the plant. So, if you guys have any questions about this,
Your
my
preference?
My recommendation would be to go to American Pump and Repair and do the one additional adder for a second year subscription, monitoring subscription. And this is just for 5 of our 13 lift stations. We're just gonna try it out. I didn't figure I was afraid to change the whole thing, and you guys have a little bit of a panic because it's so expensive. So I'm like, okay, we'll ease into it. I have 5 that are currently showing wear and tear and needing to be replaced. So it's like, let's start with this 5, see how it goes, and then maybe we'll bring in the remaining lift stations in the plant on the second round. They've been very responsive. They've been able to get us the reports that we print off daily that we need to have for item in the event that they're asking to see our pump run times. We have that. We've already been able to make some change. I left out, we're test driving the Indiana Pump Works and the American Pump Repair systems right now. American Pump Repair, we've been able to change the floats so the pump's not running as running as frequently. Because I guess when you run pumps frequently, it wears them out more. So if we can let the wet well level get to a little bit higher volume and then run them maybe half as much, third as much, it would be a benefit.
Aaron, you go with this? Okay.
So yeah, I've spoken to Aaron.
Okay.
We have the funds.
Okay.
So my recommendation is to go with American Pump Repair. The total price is $35,348 with the first optional adder of a second year SitePro Edge monitoring subscription for the 5 sites at $3,900.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid from what she just said, American Pump Repair Service with, you said optional adder for $3,900?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
The other one is a Vega radar sensor. Would be an upgrade to the current sensors that they have on the quote. I don't know that it's necessary that we make that upgrade at this time. I've got one lift station that I would like to put it on just because it's notorious for having lots of foam, and this Vega reads through the foam to be able to actually tell you the level in the wet well. But I don't think it's necessary for the others at this point.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, a motion is second to go with American Pump Repair and Service. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Okay.
Alright, thank you. The next item I have is the garage doors for Building I. Building I is the building that we have put heat and water to. I take that back, just heat. It has 4 garage doors on it currently, 2 12-foot doors and 2 14-foot doors. This is where the Vector truck and the camera truck are stored, along with, we currently right now aeration pods are in there, but usually our skid steer is in there and our excavator. So I have 2 quotes. The first one is from JC's Garage Door Service. They were only able to supply me with a quote to have a garage door opener put on the 12-foot door. He said in his email, even with a low clearance track, there's still insufficient space to install openers on the 14-foot garage doors. So that's not what we're looking for, but that is my first quote. The second quote is for overhead door, and that is to put openers on the two 12-foot doors. I currently have one of the 14-foot doors that is off the track, can't close, no longer a safety issue, or no longer safe to open and close it. So this quote from Overhead Door includes putting two brand new 14-foot doors on, plus the openers on it. So that would be a safety concern to get the 14-foot to where you can open and close it.
And the other one didn't want to quote doing all that?
Could he, whatever he was quoting for whatever opener, he said that he could not get it to clear with the low clearance track. I don't
Okay.
know what all that means in garage door terms, but
Okay.
there is an additional alternative for a 15 R value door. The current one that they have quoted is a 7.35 R value. I don't know if the additional expense of $2,150 is worth the extra R value of 15. Not something that's in my wheelhouse to know if the R factor is that big of a savings or not, to go with the higher one. Most of what I found had an R factor of 6, so.
So your recommendation is to go with overhead door?
To go with overhead door, and unless one of you know that the R value of 15 is worth the added expense, I don't know that it is.
I don't, it's just an upsell.
Okay, I was gonna say,
It's gonna
I
leave
don't-
more around that garage door than it will through the garage door, is my opinion, but.
okay.
Yeah.
As I say, I just kind of assumed once you open up the door, it's gonna be losing all the heat.
Right. I think he's right. The seals and everything around it's gonna.
Blow around them anyways.
Yeah.
So you making a motion, Tyler, to go with overhead?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to go with the overhead door contract. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign.
Can we approve and make that a motion to sign as well? It looks like you have to sign this one, possibly, the overhead door,
Yes,
needs a
I would have
signature.
to also, yes, I have to sign that just to be able to move forward.
Do we need to add that to the motion?
Yes,
I don't have to
please.
get the motion.
You wanna add that to the motion, Tyler?
Yeah, I'll add that allow Carrie to sign for overhead door contract.
You got a second, Craig?
Yes, second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second for Carrie to sign. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Yeah, she wants to sign the other one.
No, there wasn't a place to sign.
Okay, Jeff. Talk about replacing handheld radios.
Yes. We received a grant back in 2008 to replace through to the 800 megahertz system. At this time, the radios that are from 2008 are no longer serviceable. If one dies, we pull the antenna and the knobs off of it because we can't even get knobs for them anymore. I try to replace at least 4 every year if we can budget it appropriately. So I'm requesting to replace 4 handheld radios for the price of $27,768.48.
And who is that with?
That is through ERS Motorola,
Okay.
and it is a state QPA bid, and it's territorial, so I could get a price from South Bend, but I would have to buy them from Fort Wayne.
Right.
That's why I only have one.
Does every firefighter have one?
got 22 years out of them, didn't you, the last ones?
Yes, they're starting to slowly die. Depends how abused they get, so.
I'll make a motion to accept the bid for the radios.
Second.
Okay, motion is second.
Do you need to, we have to, do you sign for
I
it?
can sign for it, yes, I gotta fill out a bunch
And
of
for Jeff
paperwork.
to sign for it.
Okay, motion is second to accept the quotes for the 4 and have Jeff sign. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign.
Thank
I
you,
think that's all you have then
Yeah.
tonight, right? Just took some things off.
yes.
And then
You emailed us that thing on the, that's not tonight, on the selling of the,
No.
okay,
we-
never
we
mind.
talked today, we have to do some other things first.
Okay.
And then Matt, are you gonna talk about the trucks or Aaron or whoever wants to? There's some couple utilities in for the street department.
Yeah. Do you have enough? Okay.
Thank you, Matt.
We have quotes here from Kelly and a place in Bloomington for 3 different kinds of trucks, Chevy, a Ford, and a Dodge. The first 2 pages are for Kelly for a Chevy. And on the first page it says have to order, and the second page is it's on the lot right now. So if you have to order them, it's less, and if it's on the lot, it's more. I don't know about that.
I asked Josh about that because he said he's the one that got the quotes, and he said it's because they had to put money into them. They brought them in, they cleaned them up, they've got manpower in it. Where if they bring them in new, they'll just do it.
How long are they out if they're ordered?
We should have them probably by September or October if we get this done.
The next 2 are Dodges. And they are a little higher. Well, I'm sorry, yeah, we only have 1 Dodge. And the last 2, there's one is from Bloomington, the second to last page. And the Bloomington one came about because I think the fire department bought some a few years back from there. So we got a quote from them. And the last page is a Ford from Kelly.
The reason that we're looking into this is because we have one truck that has a rusted frame. There's another SUV that we're putting money into on the regular. And then we have a couple other trucks that are just sitting because they don't run right. They're not safety.
So how many in total are we looking to get? 3? And is it
If you want it for the water, street, and
storm?
storm.
You got a recommendation?
No, I lost my vote.
My recommendation would be that
No,
we
I
go
think
with Kelly and we either go with the Ford or we go with the Chevy.
You wanna wait till September and get it for 47, or in a hurry, are you in a hurry? What's,
I don't think it's worth $6,000
Yeah.
to get the trucks tomorrow.
okay. And then, would that be a 2027 if it was in September
Yeah.
compared to a 26?
The quote says 2026,
Hmm.
but I would think that they would almost be 2027s because that's what they're building now.
That's kinda wondered.
Um,
The one from Bloomington, if we
Yeah,
I'd rather buy them from somebody in the community anyway.
right. Well, I didn't know if you wanted Chevy over Ford or Ram or whatever you wanted there. But you recommend the Chevys?
I don't care if it's Chevy or Ford, I think Jim Jones is recommending Ford, but I don't have a preference.
Are they all pretty comparable in terms of
They're all
capacity?
3/4 ton, Alex and the cab.
Mhm.
We did get some quotes for the half ton, but we keep vehicles around so much and we transfer them from department to department, person to person.
Mhm.
They can't pull a trailer a lot of times with a half ton, so we recommend that they go with a 3/4.
Okay.
Did you have this budgeted for this year, or just came about, or
Yeah, I have it, you know.
one? And the rest will be under utilities, the other two?
They come with towing package and everything you need, right?
I think that was on there.
Okay.
I guess the question to me would be, you wanna go with Chevy or the Ford? Looks like the Ford price is right in between the on lot and ordering.
Well, did the Ford price say that it would be a 3% increase if they can't get a 2026? Is that what that says there?
My closed spec
Mhm.
It would
papers.
be a 3% increase if we don't, if we have to order. Or if they, I think that means if they go up to 2027, from the 26 to the 27.
I imagine they're saying if they go to order it and they can't get the 26, it's gonna be a 27 with a 3% increase. I wonder if that's the same thing for the Chevy one.
But these are actually going down if they order them, the Chevy is.
I really don't. I mean,
Right. It's, what's your recommendation?
yeah, what kind of trucks do you want?
What do you want?
I wanted a Pinto, but it seemed to go.
Pinto had gas tanks that blew up. Not good.
I mean, the Chevy's cheaper. We have Chevy, we have all 3 different kinds, all 3 do different things.
Right.
You want all three on the same?
I would assume, yeah, we do the same, yeah.
So I just wanna go with the ones, the cheaper ones that we order, and they won't be here till September? July, it's 2 months, I guess. It's not too far off, is it?
I'll make a motion to move forward with the Chevy.
The one that, in the first page?
Like
Yeah,
the
the one-
ordering the 2026 Chevy from Kelly.
Yes.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion and second for the first quote, basically. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Alright.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you guys. Do you have anything else? Ian? Anything from Boardworks?
From a I got this afternoon, but just from a litigation standpoint, I would need approval for the mayor and I to sign the agreed findings of the consolidated case to finalize that with NDOT.
For the bridge,
For the-
the property
yeah.
around the
Okay.
bridge.
Yes, the eminent domain case.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody else have anything for Board of Works that I missed? Didn't think so.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
You have anything to sign, Aaron?